Yang dihormati para pensyarah dan para siswa Universiti Awam, terima kasih atas kesediaan Tuan Puan untuk bersama-sama kami pada sesi hari ini. Okay. So, sesi ini akan berjalan lebih kurang dalam 1 jam 30 minit. So, Tuan Puan diminta untuk mutekan mic masing-masing. Jika terdapat sebarang soalan sepanjang sesi ini berlangsung, Tuan Puan boleh nyatakan di bahagian Q&A seperti tertera di skrin ataupun boleh letakkan dalam live chat. So, nanti kita punya speaker akan jawab one by one lah. Okay, so sebelum kita memulakan sesi kita pada hari ini, mohon semua peserta menggunakan akaun rasmi universiti masing-masing bagi memastikan sesi pengaktifan dan demonstrasi berjalan dengan lancar. Okay, so sepanjang sesi ini berlangsung, Tuan Puan dikehendaki untuk screenshot 4 aktiviti daripada NotebookLM. Nanti akan ditunjukkan oleh kita punya penceramah pada hari ini. So setiap aktiviti itu Tuan Puan dikehendaki untuk screenshot. Nanti kita satukan dalam satu folder and boleh upload semasa mengisi feedback form. Okay, kita kalau tak silap saya NotebookLM ni dia ada satu page je yang boleh screenshot tapi ada 4 aktiviti. So nanti akan ditunjukkan oleh kita punya penceramah pada hari ini. Okay, so untuk makluman semua, program adoption NotebookLM Enterprise ini merupakan inisiatif strategik kerajaan dalam memperkasakan penggunaan AI di institusi pengajian tinggi. So program ini mendapat sokongan penuh daripada Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi dengan kerjasama MAPITA, Google Malaysia dan Awantech. So inisiatif ini merupakan salah satu usaha besar bagi memperkukuhkan sistem pengajaran dan pembelajaran berasaskan AI. So kami menggalakkan Tuan Puan untuk mengaktifkan lesen yang telah diberikan untuk memanfaatkan sepenuhnya inisiatif ini. So sepanjang webinar ini harap Tuan Puan boleh berikan tumpuan supaya boleh mengikuti langkah yang akan dikongsikan oleh penceramah kita sebentar lagi. So tanpa membuang masa, saya menjemput Mr. Alvin selaku kita punya speaker, Workspace Solution Engineer pada hari ini. So Mr. Alvin, and hand over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Shira. Salam sejahtera. Selamat petang and happy good afternoon to everyone. Hey, let me share my slides. Okay, everyone can see my slides? Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, today I to teach you how to use NotebookLM Enterprise. Okay, what is NotebookLM Enterprise? Actually, NotebookLM, there are a few versions. Okay, the one that is assigned to the student of MOHE is called, the version is called NotebookLM Enterprise. And there is another NotebookLM version called NotebookLM Pro, or some people call it NotebookLM Plus. Okay, this NotebookLM Pro or Plus is actually part of Google Workspace subscription, where it will be used by the teachers, the lecturers, and the admin. So it's a two different version of products. And then of course there's another one, the normal NotebookLM, which is the free version that comes with your gmail.com account. So, and another usage of NotebookLM compared to the other AI tools in the market, other Gen AI tools in the market is using the LLM, the large language model, which is the public data. But for NotebookLM Enterprise is using the grounded data, which is your local source. Okay, because it is using the local source, and then these are the lists of supported source, website link, Google Slides, Google Docs, PDF file, text file, YouTube link, audio file, and Microsoft Word documents, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Excel. So these are the few format that is supported as the source in NotebookLM. So the few key benefits of NotebookLM Enterprise, first that it ensure to keep your data private and secure. So Google will not use your data to train the AI model or to train the machine. Okay, and then because it is the grounded data, that's why the information are trusted. And then the information to insight is with a snap. It is so easy that you doesn't need to have the insights by using prompt. So there are these pre-built function inside NotebookLM that allow you to do so. And NotebookLM, it is a multi-model and multilingual AI model. Okay, it supports many languages, including, of course, English and also Bahasa Melayu, and Chinese, Korean, Japanese. It supports a lot of languages. So the difference between the free and the paid version, one of the key difference is the number of sources. So the free one only support up to 50 sources as compared to the paid one, which is 300 sources, the enterprise version that you are using. So this table shows the few key comparison of the NotebookLM Enterprise versus the free version. Like I have said just now, the sources 50 versus 300. Then the file format, the free one is limited file support compared to the enterprise that it also support the native Microsoft Office file. Okay, data privacy, it will not use to train the model. Okay, and you can collaborate by sharing your notebook within the organization, within your classmates, friends, or even to the other university student of MOHE that is using this NotebookLM Enterprise version. So usually when you do research that, so easily you will have like more than hundreds of references, journals, and so on. So if you are using the free version, which is limit to 50, it is definitely not enough. And then because the NotebookLM Enterprise supports Microsoft file, so it is easier that actually those files that you're working using Microsoft Office, then you can just put it as a source, as compared to the free one that it doesn't support such format, that you have to use an additional tools or additional steps to convert those Microsoft file into PDF and then to upload it into the NotebookLM as a source. And then again, data input is never used to train the model. Your research remains yours. So nobody can use the data beside you. And then It is crucial for PhDs or master student that is working on a patent pending ideas. That means if you have got a project that you are creating some new solution, a new product, you know, so at least your research data are being protected under the NotebookLM Enterprise compared to the free one, of course. And then when come to data sovereignty, so coming soon, Google will have its data center in Malaysia. Then from then onwards, you can choose that your data can reside in Malaysia. Okay, and then another advantage of using the enterprise version is enterprise is belong to the organization that it is easier to manage the data and also to make sure the data are protected compared to the free one. So let's say you have left, then the data will also gone with you. Okay, the ROI 6 times 50 versus 100. Zero conversion friction. So if you are using Microsoft file, then you can just no need to convert, you just straight away update as a source. And the confirm like 100% data privacy commitment. Okay, so further details on data privacy commitment. Okay, first, customer owns the data, even Google cannot access. Second, Google will guard against the insider access to your data. That means your data is your data and nobody else can access. Okay, Google never sell customer data to third parties. Your data is not used to train Google model. Google does not use customer data for advertising. And then important that your data is not used to train model of other client or other customer. So these are the commitment. Okay, how is this NotebookLM works? Okay, the moment you create a notebook, immediately you need to upload the source. So with the source, then you can get the information from the source through chat prompts, okay, or you can create audio overview, briefing documents, and so on from the pre-built function in the studio. Okay, get up to speed on dense or complex reading material quickly. The moment you upload the sources, the moment the sources are processed and updated, immediately you will get the summary already. So you will already know that, oh, what is your data content. So this is how fast. Okay, create insights for paper, article, book, and more. Okay, from the uploaded sources, then with the chat prompt, you can explore the interesting connection between the sources, and then you can create outline for whatever type of document. Okay, and lastly, then you can actually collaborate with your other teammates by sharing the notebook. So these are a few use cases that you can make use, how you can make use of NotebookLM. Okay, like to do collaborative research in a school or at work. Okay, overcome language barrier as your writing assistant. Okay, and then for business strategy and analysis, or even you can treat it as your personal knowledge management and a smart data repository. So these are some of the use cases. And then getting the most out of NotebookLM. Okay, first, that you need to consider is that upload a quality sources. Make sure you review the sources that are quality that only you upload. Okay. When you do the prompt have to be specific, ask clear and targeted questions so that you will get accurate or the answer that you're expecting. Okay. Explore generated content. So you can explore on the pre-built function to generate content like study guide, timeline, mind mapping, audio overview, FAQ, and so on. Okay, and then we would not, we cannot 100% trust the output from the tools. Okay, so the tools given the citation or the references of each of the data that we require to verify. Okay, then only we can say that it is a trusted information that we can use it. Okay, and then another good function on NotebookLM is that it's a button to save it to notes. That means every time when you put in your prompt and you get the answer, if the answer is good that you for your future reference, immediately you can click on the save to notes, then it will save it inside the NotebookLM. Okay, so that you no need to like export the document to somewhere else. Then you have to do like when you do a research, that is easier that everything is in one screen rather than you have to search for a document elsewhere. Okay, iterate, rephrase your question and okay, this is because it is a conversational based AI. Okay, let's say with first prompt that it doesn't get the answer that you need or you doesn't get the full answer that you need, then you can always follow up with the second prompt and third prompt and to get the answer that you need. So a little bit background about Google as an industry pioneer in AI. Okay, actually back in year 2017, Google invented the transformer where it kickstarting the LLM revolution, which is the large language model, the brains behind or the database behind the Gen AI today. And 2 years later, in the year of 2019, Google make this transformer LLM and open source. And it was used until today by Google and also other AI tools in the market. Okay, and when every year the AI technology evolve. Okay, until today you have got the Gemini app, the NotebookLM app, which is a pure AI tools. Okay, and Google is very much focusing on education. That's why Google create a language model for education, and Google name it as LearnLM. Okay, and another good things about Google not only has got its own AI model, AI technology, but it has got the AI on all the whole full stack, like the cloud infra, the software, the model, and the devices. Okay, as compared to the other AI tools in the market, they are somehow or rather one or two of the components are relying on a third parties. Okay, it's not like Google, everything is its own technology. Okay, how do we start using NotebookLM Enterprise? Okay, it is by accessing to this website called siswa.ai. Okay, I'm going to paste this URL in the chat. Okay, and pinned it so that it's easier to find. So this, by accessing to siswa.ai, it will bring you to the landing page. Okay, let me show you. Okay, it will bring you to this landing page. So this landing page, there is this button to let you access to NotebookLM Enterprise app. Okay, and beside that, it also gives you some details about NotebookLM. Okay, the steps on how to log in, how to upload the sources, how to ask your first question, and then how to generate audio overview. Okay, and then it also let you know the coming up webinars. The coming up webinars, the date and the time. Okay, and then there's below there is this frequently asked question. If you got any thing that you got stuck, then you can refer to the FAQ. Okay, and then to access the NotebookLM Enterprise, you click on create your NotebookLM today. So it will bring you to NotebookLM Enterprise. Or another, let's say, fastest way to access this NotebookLM Enterprise without going through the landing page, okay, is by accessing to a URL called notebooklm.syswa.ai. So I paste this link in the chat so you can refer to it. Okay, so this is the NotebookLM page. Then I saw in the chat some said that they do not able to access. So you have to make sure that you are using your given university Google account. Okay, then only you are able to access to this NotebookLM Enterprise. Okay, sorry, give me 2 minutes. Okay, I would like to start any question. Okay, I would like to start by explaining the this user interface of this app. Okay, first you make sure that you are logging in with your university account. Okay, second is that you set your language for the notebook that you're going to create. Okay, by going to the setting here, then you select output language. Okay, the default here is actually the English version. I mean English language. So when you click on the drop down list, you'll see that these are the list of supported language in NotebookLM Enterprise. Okay, Indonesian, Java, Melayu is Bahasa Melayu, Netherlands, Portuguese, Romania, Vietnam language, Indian language, Tamil, Javi, Korean, Chinese, Japanese. So it supported a lot of languages. Okay, so let's say I put my default to English. Okay, so then you see that here, these are the 3 books. These are the 3 books that I created for today's demo. Okay, then you can change the view if you want to. Let's say if you have a lot of books, then you can change the view. Okay, so for Notebook LM Enterprise, you can create up to 500 books. Okay, and then each book is support up to 300 sources, and then each sources it can support up to 200 meg of file size or 500,000 of words. Yeah, so that's the limits now. So if let's say you have got example, you have got a PDF file that exceeded 200 meg. So what do you need to do is that you break that PDF into two. Okay, so that each of the file, it doesn't exceed the 200 meg. Then you upload that two as your source. Okay, and then let's say to manage the notebook that you created earlier, you can click on the more here, and then you can edit the title or you can delete the book. Okay, and to create a new book, then you click on create new. So the moment you create new, the first thing is you have to add the source. Okay, upload source, drag and drop or choose file to upload. So these are the a few file format that is supported. Like I have explained earlier, the PDF, the text, Markdown, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, audio, picture file, PNG, JPG, JPEG, and also the audio file MP3. If let's say moving forward in future, when you see like over here, it gives more file type. That means it support more file type. So Google actually is enhancing the AI tools like a weekly basis. So today maybe you only see that these few supported sources. So tomorrow you may be seeing more of them. Okay. On top of that, so you can also upload Google Docs or Google Slides file from your Google Drive as a source, or you can put in the website link or YouTube link as a source and or a copied text file. Okay, and if you were to select, let's say you select a website to be your data source, then you have to take notes, read the notes at the bottom here. Okay, first it say to add multiple URL separate with a space or a new line. That means you no need to like paste the website URL one by one, where you can paste all of them at one time. Okay, and then you have to make sure only the visible text on the website will be imported. This would mean that, example, if that website, all the text are in image format, okay, so those will not be able to capture in this Notebook LM. And then paid article are not supported. So if those URL that it actually link to a PDF file or link to a website that requires to log in or a paid login, then those are also not supported. Okay, so in future, if there are more things that is supported, so you make sure that you refer to the notes here. Okay, this is website URL. Okay, next one is the YouTube URL. So for YouTube URL, you can only paste one YouTube link at a time. And then what are the supported YouTube? Okay, only the text transcribe or transcript will be supported at the moment. That means those YouTube, when you watch, there will be a caption text at the bottom. So only those are supported. If your video, if your YouTube video doesn't have those text, those are not supported. And then second, only public YouTube videos are supported. If those videos are private or the paid one, so those are not supported. And then recently uploaded video may not be available to import. If let's say that YouTube video are only being published very recently, and when you try to add those YouTube link into NotebookLM as a source, it may not be able to support. Okay. And if even after you fulfill all these three, but you still hit error, you may actually click on this learn more to do troubleshooting. Okay, my tips for you are, okay, for those who want to add website, for those add website URL as a source, okay, because sometimes website will have a lot of subsection, subsection, and the content of each section may be a lot. So sometimes the content may exceed the capacity of NotebookLM. So the best practice, what you need to do, if for those cases or those scenario, okay, you don't paste the main URL here. Instead, you drill down, you go to the website, you drill it down until that section that you need. Then you paste the whole URL with the subsection into here, so that it NotebookLM will extract that those specific data that is up to that sub domains data, rather than the parent. So sometimes when the parent, the data are too large, NotebookLM may not be able to read all, so it may be ended, the answer given are not so complete. Okay. And going back to the add source, and then at the bottom here, you see the source limits. So like, yeah, this 300 is our limits. Like I said earlier, if let's say tomorrow, Google are so kind, Google increase it to, let's say 500 or 1000. Then when you come in here, then you will see this increasing. But it will not be less than 300 at them. Yeah, in the future. Okay, so and then another option that how you can add the source is through internet search. Okay, how do you like do an internet search to get the source? So it is not necessary that you have to open another browser tab. You search for the website, then you copy the link and then paste it into the website. Okay, so another fastest method that you can make use of this discover sources function in this add source. So how it works, okay, you click on discover sources, then you put in the topics, the keywords that you want it to search. Let's say for this demo, I want to like get some data on climate change impact to Malaysia. Okay, to Malaysia, yeah, and then you click submit. So it will return it will return you with 10 sources, and then the sources may contain website URL or PDF link or YouTube link, okay, depending on how you search. So every time when you use this discover sources to search, even though it is with the same keyword, so it may not return with the same result because it's actually crawling the surfing the internet to get the source. So yeah, then these are the sources that it can find. Okay, climate change in Malaysia, nice Nepal, rising death, Muslim network, okay, Wikipedia, and then this PDF file, and the rest are all the website link lah. If let's say that I do not want this nice Nepal to be as the source, and I do not want any data from Wikipedia, okay, so I only choose this 8 to be in, so that I click import. So it will import the 8 sources. So you wait for this, give a few minutes for NotebookLM to process the data. So once it come up with a tick, that means this data are being processed. Okay, then the second one is in. So give it a few more minutes to complete. So while waiting, let's see if there is a question in the chat. Okay. Those that unable to access, even though with your student ID, then please check with your respective university admin. Okay. Why I don't have Discover? So you make sure you are using the right notebook LM. So if you can't find your Discover, then you should find your Discover in this main page. It's the same Discover lah. Okay, sometimes you see in this demo, you see this website are not being supported. Actually, this website is linked to a PDF file. So probably this PDF file is either it exceeded the limits or is a locked PDF. That's why it is not supported. So then you will have this exclamation mark. So what you do, you click on this more and then remove the source. Yeah, so now I have a total 7 sources. So the moment these 7 sources are in, then you will get this summary in the middle of the screen. Yeah, in the middle section. So this will tell you like what is overall about these 7 sources about. Yeah. Okay, and then when you like scroll to the bottom, okay, so this is the part where you key in your chat prompt to request for the data. So and then below you also see that actually NotebookLM suggested a few prompts that you can make use of to get the data. Like this first one is like how effective are Malaysia's new climate policy addressing its various environment and then challenges. And then the second are what are the most significant climate-induced threats in Malaysia and human well-being. And then the third suggestion is how is Malaysia balancing top-down policy, local resilience, and energy transition effort. Let's say I am interested on this second suggested question which is on what are the most significant climate-induced threat to Malaysian economy, infrastructure, and human well-being. Okay, let's say I use the suggested prompt. Okay, if you have something that you want, okay, for your practice, okay, it is not necessary you have to follow mine. If you have something in mind that you want to do research on, please use your own topics. If you have your own sources of journals and documents and whatever, so please do so and then upload your sources. Okay, and then for the prompt, okay, you may use the idea that is suggested by the Gemini if it's applicable to you. If it's something that you want but it's not there, then you have to use your own prompt. You know, you type in your own prompt to get the data that you want. Okay, so the prompt is the prompt, and then this is the data that is extracted. And then as you see that each data, it comes with a reference citation, okay, that it tell you that I'm extracting from this paragraph, from this file, okay, like this is from this paragraph and then from this file. Okay, so each of the item, it is actually come with a reference. Okay, for you to verify that the accuracy of the data. Okay, if let's say this is something that it's good that I want to keep it, because the moment you refresh, okay, all your chat history will be gone. So if this is something that you wish to keep, so then you click on Save to Notes. You will save to the right panel. Okay, your notes will be saved there, so that the next time when you open the same notebook, so you will still get back your data that you have saved earlier. Yeah, because why is important to save? Because the moment you refresh, okay, it will clear all your chat history. Yeah, so that is important that for you to save it. So this is one of the method. Okay, and besides to use the prompting to get the data that you want, okay, so there is this some pre-built function in the studio, such as generate audio overview, generate video overview, generate mind map, then generate reports such as briefing doc, document, study guide, FAQ, and timeline. So these are the a few pre-built function. Let's say in this example, I want to like generate a mind map. I can either click the mind map here or I can click the mind map here. So it's the same. Okay, let's say I click on the mind map. So it will generate the mind map based on these 7 sources. So later you will see that how this mind map work. So wow, it's generating. Let's say if there is any question. Yeah, NotebookLM Pro. Actually, if you are a student, you shouldn't use NotebookLM Pro. If you are a student, you should use NotebookLM Enterprise. But anyway, in NotebookLM Pro, the discover function might be at different place. So you just have to like find it. So you will be able to find it, see it. Why the studio for doesn't have option like infographic and data table? Yeah. NotebookLM Enterprise, the function for infographic, slides, data table, and so on, those are a still work in progress. It will launch like somewhere second quarter of this year. Okay, let's go back to the mind map that is generated. So this is the generated mind map. So this is how the mind map look like, that it actually compiled that 7 sources into this very organized, very structured with the main topics, the subtopic, and the sub-subtopic, and the sub-sub-subtopic. Okay, if let's say this is a mind map that is I want to like capture and put into my, let's say, slides or my documents, so you can do so by whatever you see on the screen. You click on this download button. You click on this download button. I highlight here. You click on this download button on the top right corner. Okay, then it will actually screenshots, give you a screenshot of this whatever you see on the screen into a picture file. Okay, if let's say based on this topic, let's say I go to challenges. So the challenges got implementation barrier, data gaps, and policy deficiency. Let's say I want to like know more about these challenges implementation barrier. I can just click on it. Okay, and then NotebookLM will actually get me the data that on the challenges of the implementation barriers. Okay, so this is the output log, and then of course the answer, the output, it come with all the references. It actually extracted from which document and then which paragraph. Yeah. So you read through and make sure verify the data accuracy. So if this is something that you want to keep for future reference, then you can like save it to the notes, like what I did just now. Because once you refresh, you know, the chat history will be gone. So at least from here, I still are able to get back the data. Okay, and then another function from the save notes is you can click on the more here, then you can actually convert these sources convert these notes as a source. Let's say I want to convert this as a source. I can click on the more and then I click on convert to source, then it will add in as a source. So this is one method. Another method is you click inside, read the detail. If this is something good, then you click on here, the bottom here, to convert it to the source. Yeah, so you can add in as a source. Okay, so following, so I want to show you like how to generate an audio overview. So there are two options here. Either you click on this audio overview button directly, then it will give you the default audio overview. If let's say you want to customize the audio overview, then you click on the more button here, then you click on customize. So the customized audio overview, you can set it to shorter or longer. Okay, let's say in this demo, I want to put it to shorter, and then you can also specify, okay, what should the AI host focus on. So you can like, instead of the general based on all the sources, that I can actually ask, tell Gemini to generate this audio that is focused on, let's say on the implementation barriers. Yeah. Then I click on generate. So the audio generated a short one, because I select a short one that is focusing on the implementation barriers. So give it a few minutes to generate. Okay. Similarly, if let's say I want to generate an audio video overview, so I can do so by click on this video overview, that it will generate a general video overview based on these 9 sources. Or if I want to customize, then I click on customize. So the customize here, same. I can like put in the some notes that the AI should focus on. Let's say I want a general one, so I don't type in anything. Then straight I click on video overview, then it will generate the video overview for me. So usually for audio overview and video overview, it will take a while to generate. Okay, while waiting, let's go back and see if there is any question in the chat. Okay, can we generate image using NotebookLM? No, you currently at the moment it still doesn't have this feature to generate image in NotebookLM. Okay, but coming up soon in Q2. Okay, this NotebookLM Enterprise, you are able to generate infographic. It can generate image as an infographics, in the second quarter of this year. Okay, so while waiting, okay, so the next thing what you can do is, I'm going to show you how to generate the documents. So it's actually simple because it's a pre-built function in the NotebookLM Studio. You just click on the report, then let's say you want to generate this timeline documents. Then just click on timeline, so that it will generate the timeline. Let's say I want to generate a study guide, then I click on study guide, so it will generate the study guides. So let it process. Okay, once it's done, then you can have the data. So then another function, there are a few more functions in NotebookLM. First, in the chat prompt here, okay, you also can customize. So how do you customize is through this configure notebook, which is here. Okay, so configure notebook. Okay, here you can define the conversational style and the response length. So the conversation style can be the default, and can be as an analyst, a guide, or you can customize it. Okay, with and you can refer to the example here on how you customize that. You can respond at a PhD level student in this example, or pretend to be a role-playing game host, or help me prepare for upcoming board meeting. You can customize as such. Okay, and for the length, then you can set it to give you a longer answer or a shorter answer, or just the default one. Yeah, so this one you can customize the chat prompt. Okay, yeah, so I have it has generated the timeline. Okay, let's see how the timeline look like. Okay, so this is the generated timeline documents. Okay, detailed timeline for main event, historical context, like over 90% of anthropogenic heat produced in global system is stored in the ocean. Okay, and in late 20s, in 1970, then it marked the increase. Then 76, Malaysia mean annual temperature reached as low as 25.4, and in earlier 21st century, okay, like approximately 2010, after 15 years prior to March 2010, Malaysia first national policy on climate change was released. So these are the timeline based on the sources. Yeah, it's quite extensive, and it also provide you the cast of characters, like who, do what. Okay, then the organization entities, actually it gives you a quite good answer in the timeline. Okay, and for the study guide, okay, let's say how the study guide look like. So it gives you the comprehensive study guide, quiz, short answer question. So they are like this proper 10 question, and then the quiz to the key answer, the 10 answer. Okay, and then there's also this essay question, and the glossary of the key terms. Yeah. So this is the study guide document that is generated by default lah. Okay, of course, then you can try to generate briefing document, timeline, and same thing. Okay, so and beside that, okay, you also can share this notebook with your classmates or your teammates, okay, by clicking on the share button. So the share button is here, okay, on top. So you can share it with anyone that is within your university, or those that even though other university student that is using that is assigned with this NotebookLM Enterprise, also you can share with him or her. So by typing the email, okay, then you add in. So after you add in the person, then you can set the role, whether she is a viewer, or you want to allow her to edit, okay, or you want to like allow her yeah, to revoke her access. Okay, so and as a viewer access, you also can like further set. So your viewer, you have view of the full notebook. Viewer can check and view sources and notes. That means viewer can see everything, but she cannot change the source. She can actually do the prompt, but she can see all the notes that you have set, all the audio, video, or what they've generated. Okay, or you only want to like allow her to see the chat only and not the rest, also can. So this can be set in the chat. Okay, or if you allow her to also help you to add sources, okay, then you can select grant her as the editors lah. So these are the few sharing function. Okay, and of course, after you share, then you can copy the share link, then you can email to the person lah. Okay, after you share, okay, then you can actually view the report on the how the member use this notebook by click on the analytic, which is this one. So when you click on analytic, so you will be able to see this report if you have shared with at least 4 users, and then it have got some chat history within the past 7 days, then you should be able to see the reports. Why it took so long? Let's refresh the browser and see. Yeah, oh, it is still generating. It really took quite a long time to generate. Okay, let's go to my other books that I have created. Okay, I created this impact of 5G technology on IoT revolution. So I uploaded some PDF and a website link. Okay, then I have a like generated, let's say video and audio overview. Let's say I show you the video. So you click on this video to play. Okay.
All right, let's talk about a piece of tech that's kind of quietly taking over our world, the Internet of Things. You've probably heard it called IoT. It's this invisible network that connects everything. And I mean everything from your watch to giant factory sensors. And well, it's a two-sided coin. It's got some incredible upsides, but also some pretty serious dangers.
You know, it all starts with this simple question that sounds like it's straight out of science fiction. What if every single thing could talk? But look at those numbers. They're huge and they're
Yeah. So for this video overview, so the voice is actually the AI voice over. Okay. To explain that it actually go through like a slide by slide type, but it's in video format. Okay. Let's listen to the audio.
Okay, I want you to do something for me right now. Just look around the room you're sitting in. Really look.
Take a good look around.
You probably see, I don't know, a thermostat on the wall, maybe a smart speaker on your shelf.
Or even just your Wi-Fi router blinking away in the corner.
Exactly. Now take that room and multiply it by, well, the entire planet.
Mhm.
Because as of today, Monday, February 23rd, 2026, the landscape of connected things has gotten absolutely.
Okay, so you see this audio overview is actually in a podcast format. Okay, and there is this function called interactive mode in the audio overview. So how this interactive mode works is that you click on it. So while the podcast people are talking through about this IoT, I mean the 5G IoT, then you can actually join in and then put in your comment or your question. Then you will see that the whole the two hosts will actually change the topic to what you are saying.
Okay, I want you to do something for me right now. Just look around the room you're sitting in. Really look.
Yeah, take a good look around.
You probably see, I don't know, a thermostat on the wall, maybe a smart speaker on your shelf.
Or even just your Wi-Fi router blinking away in the corner.
Exactly. Now take that room and multiply it by, well, the entire planet. Because as of today, Monday, February 23rd, 2026, the landscape of connected things has gotten absolutely massive.
It really has. I mean, if you look at the numbers from just last year, the world officially hit 21.1 billion connected IoT devices.
And now I
Oh, hey there, what's up?
yeah, what is the challenges to implement IoT?
Oh, we feel you on that.
Yeah, man, IoT indeed.
It's everywhere. And honestly, the scale is hard to grasp.
21 billion. I can't even visualize that number.
It sounds like a made-up statistic.
It does, but it's very real.
And that feeling of it being overwhelming.
Oh, yeah, uh-huh.
Yes. What is the challenges to implement IoT?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That feeling of it being overwhelming. Oh, yeah. Go on.
Yeah, what is the challenges to implement IoT?
That is a phenomenal question, and it is exactly where we are heading.
You're jumping right to the central conflict, which we love.
Because that feeling of it being messy, that's where the challenges live.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the challenges often outweigh the successful adoption.
Okay, let's unpack this with some key issues we found in our research.
We can break them down into three big buckets: technical, financial, and human issues.
On the technical
Yeah.
side,
So this is the capability of, I mean the function of this interactive mode. But this interactive mode, at the moment, it only support English language, and it doesn't support summary at the moment. Okay, let's go back to this report, see whether or still generating. Okay, so let's see if I have anything to show. Okay, so after this one, this is the prompt. Okay, the use cases. Okay. Before we start this, okay, I want to share. Okay, just now there is okay, to prepare for the screenshots. Okay, to submit after this the feedback form, okay, so that you will get your e-cert. Okay, actually for this notebook that I just created, so you can actually screenshot the whole screen here. Okay, you can screenshot the whole screen here. Okay, because this whole screen here will already show you that you have completed or you have done like minimum 4 activities. Okay, so at first, the first activity that you have created the books. Okay, second activity you have uploaded the source. Okay, and then third activity that you have already like created some prompts. Okay, and then you save it to the notes. Okay, and then you also created, generated the mind mapping, and then you also like, generated the timeline, the study guides. Okay, and once this video and audio overview then completed, then actually you have done more than 4 activities. So you can actually screenshot this one screen, then you can upload it into the feedback form later. Then this will actually as a proof that you have completed minimum 4 activities. Okay, so hope you understand this. Okay, let's go back to this prompt. Okay, so if you want to learn about prompting, okay, if you want to learn about more about prompting and also some case studies for students like yourself, okay, so these are the URL that you can read through. Okay, let me paste the link in the chat. Okay, then I will run through the sites with you. Okay, I paste the sites in the link that I pinned it. Okay, so you will see this when you go into the sites. Let me put it to bigger. So you will see this demo prompt by default, and then you can go to this section called NotebookLM Enterprise. So these are some of the sample prompt, okay, that you can make use of in your own NotebookLM, the book that you research on. So this one gives you some sample of prompts. Okay. So then another important area that to give you an idea how you can make use of NotebookLM Enterprise is the another option here, NotebookLM Enterprise use cases. So when you click on this NotebookLM Enterprise use cases, so you will see these documents. Let me put it even bigger. Okay, so in here, actually we have list out 3 use cases. So the first is for research student, either a master in philosophy or PhD. Okay, so the focus is on synthesis, gap discovery, and publication. So for gap finder, okay, so you can like upload 50 plus paper or up to 300 in a niche field or a field of research to build a large corpus. Then you can ask NotebookLM to identify under research contradiction between authors, identify 3 specific arguments where these authors disagree and suggest a research question that address this gap. So you can ask such in the prompt to get the detail for your research. Okay, and then you can do a read up on this on your own, and then you can start like use it in your research by using the NotebookLM Enterprise, or even that for your Viva preparation coach. Okay, and then the second is use cases is on a postgraduate student, like a master's by coursework. So these are the few that you can do your own read-up. And then the third is that the final year student, like undergraduate. Okay, this is focused on employability and commercialization. So depending on what is your usage. So these are the few that to give you an idea and how you can make use of NotebookLM Enterprise use cases. Okay, so these are the two links. Okay, so this that I to cover for this afternoon. Okay, yeah. Let's go back to the books here. Yeah, it's still generating lah. It will take a while lah. Okay. Before I pass back for the closing, I would check is there any question in the chat. Are we able to download let's say PDF or words? You can't download, but you can always do a copy and then you can paste it into your Microsoft Word. So there is this there's always this copy function. Yeah, there's this always copy function. Even though in your notes here, you also got copy function, I think. Yep, or you just select, and you can just select and copy and paste if don't have the copy function. And I think in your study guide, whether there is this copy function. Yeah. You just can do like select, copy and paste it. Finally they can answer the question. Okay, good. Yeah. Today's they will be sharing it like after today's session. Can send the link to our student email. Actually the link is sent to when you register. What are the email that you use? I think. Okay. That's all that I will be covering this afternoon. Yeah. I will be still in here for a while to answer if there's any question. And I would like to hand over to Shira for the closing.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alvin. Let me share my screen first. All right. Okay, so thank you, Mr. Alvin, for the sharing session just now. So, minta jasa baik tuan-puan to scan this QR code untuk feed in feedback form. So, dekat feedback form ni, tuan-puan akan isikan, akan uploadkan dokumen yang tuan-puan dah print screenshot tadi, yang Mr. Alvin beritahu tadi. So, boleh upload. So, kita akan verify. The valid attachment kita akan bagi e-cert sekali dengan slide presentation untuk hari ni. Okay, so yang mana tak boleh scan, saya ada sertakan feedback form link dekat live chat. So boleh klik link and fill in. Okay, so if tak ada further question, saya Syahira, wakil dari Awantat, memohon maaf jika terdapat sebarang kekurangan daripada pihak kami. And saya juga ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada tuan-puan kerana sudi meluangkan masa untuk bersama-sama kita pada hari ini. So hopefully to see you in the next webinar. Alright, so thank you.